So why is Will Smith contending energetically to conceal his sexuality? Reports about Will Smith being furtively gay have had the web in a chill cold in the recent weeks. And as per late subtleties and insider facts that got uncovered, there may be much more to Will's sexuality than tales alone. So what's truly happening in the Smith family? And for what reason is Jada remaining hitched to him, assuming he's truly gay? Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith used to be the Hollywood ID couple. Until everything came crashing down, Hollywood relationships are known for going on for 2 or 3 work days. So it was reviving to see a couple who had been together for over 20 years and were all the while going solid well before cameras. That is on the grounds that it just so happens there was a ton of dramatization happening in the background. Everything came crashing down in 2020 when Jada got uncovered for having an unsanctioned romance with August Alsina, who was companions with her child Jaden. And afterward, what did you do, Jada? Well, you realize, I think from that point, as time went on, when I got into an alternate sort of entrapment. I think you want to say plainly what occurred, and I got into an ensnarement with August. That is what I said that way wasn't chaotic enough. August additionally uncovered that Will had allowed him to have the illicit relationship with Jada. I truly plumped down with Will and had a discussion. He gave me his approval, and I completely gave myself to that relationship for a really long time of my life. Will poop hit the fan via virtual entertainment, and the Smiths went from having one of the most jealousy relationships in Hollywood to getting fooled and derided via web-based entertainment. Individuals were thinking about what the heck was happening in the marriage that Will could allow his child's companion to feel free to lay down with his significant other. This prompted hypotheses that their marriage probably won't be basically as strong as we had accepted such an extremely long time. And this thus prompted some old paranoid fears about their marriage return to the spotlight. To comprehend the hypotheses, we must take it way back to the 90s, when Will and Jada initially met. And before they got hitched, harking back to the 90s, Will was not by any means the only man in Jada's life, since she additionally had a closest companion, the rapper Tupac. Despite the fact that he has been away for over 25 years now, Tupac is as yet viewed as one of the best rappers ever, and it continually discusses him and the amount she misses him. However, the thing is, many individuals don't buy Jada's story that she was only companions with Tupac, in light of the fact that it is generally accepted that there was much more happening between him than simply a dispassionate fellowship. Jada has consistently denied this, yet Will has even confessed to feeling envious of Tupac's nearby bond with Jada. Were you ever desirous? Definitely, goddamn fella, and you realize that was in the good old days. Better believe it, that was in the good old days. And it resembled that was a major lament for me too, on the grounds that I would never open up to connect with Pop. Yet tragically, Tupac was shot and killed in 1996 in a hit-and-run assault, and Jada's failed to remember over his demise. Yet fascinatingly, she wedded Will scarcely a year after Tupac passed, and this raised a ton of eyebrows at that point. And fans accept that the main explanation she wedded Will was that her one genuine romance had died, and she needed to agree to the extra, which was Will. Clearly Tupac made a big difference to her, and she really focused on him profoundly, on the grounds that she made a point to fill her children Jade and Willow in regarding him. As a matter of fact, she made it clear to them that Tupac made her more joyful than Will at any point could, on the grounds that when Willow was just 11, she composed a letter to Tupac. In the letter, she beseeched him to return so Jada could at last be cheerful again. She said, "Dear Tupac, I realize you are alive in some spot. I think my mom truly misses you. Might you at any point kindly return? Might you at any point return so my mother and me could be blissful? I wish you were here. I truly love Willow." Now, this letter caused a ton of contention online, with individuals driving remarks like, "Regardless of jokes, Choice Smith, from anything that's subjugation, Jada has him." And Willow composed a letter to Tupac, letting him know she misses him. and never at any point met that man at all Jaden, calling another man his father on the off chance that my child's done that ish my emotional well-being is gone man I'm unfortunately. Since I figured out she might will compose Tupac a letter to paradise I lost it Mike. I'd shake crying and hurling on the off chance that my significant other was causing our children to compose letters to her ex. And everything that in the damnation was Jada saying to Willow about Tupac that caused her to compose a letter again individuals considered what was Will escaping this marriage. And for others the response was clear. Will was subtly acquired hush in his union with Jada gave him the ideal cover. This sort of makes sense of why he gave August Alsina the thumbs up to have an unsanctioned romance with Jada as opposed to lashing out. And furthermore, it makes sense of why he could sit opposite the table from Jada and hear her own up to the issue. Without feeling upset, they even kidded about it and enjoyed an incredible chuckle. We ride together, terrible marriage for life. Music. They implied that in a real sense, since they guarantee the two of them have no goals of truly leaving each other regardless. And in the event that this is a concealment union with Jada, it appears to have worked in light of the fact that he has been reputed to have associations with different men in Hollywood and has figured out how to go unnoticed as of not long ago. So purportedly not just has Will been faking his marriage with Jada, yet he has likewise been concealing his relationship with different men in the business well. It seems as though he can never again conceal his actual self, since he is presently getting uncovered by a many individuals in the business. And it seems as though it's down over for him. One of the principal individuals to uncover him was Alexis Arquette, who guaranteed that the genuine explanation was parted from his most memorable spouse, Cherry Zampino, is that Sherry got him in bed with a man and dissimilar to Jada. Sherry was not able to adapt to that Alexis composed when Jada emerges as gay in her facial hair husband, conceits his most memorable marriage finished, when she strolled into him overhauling his friendly benefactor child Medina. Then I will pay attention to them, she being his most memorable wife, took care of quiet, that is by all accounts not the only time that he got uncovered on the grounds that additionally reports of him were being in a mysterious relationship with Dwayne Martin, despite the fact that the two of them guaranteed that they were simply companions. It was accounted for that Will supposedly paid Dwayne $2 million in quiet cash to guarantee that their mysterious relationship stayed secret. Trisha Paytas likewise emerged to denounce him in a YouTube video, where she made concerning claims about Will purportedly constraining her male artists to lay down with him. What about stress over your swindling husband? My male artists, when they would have rather not discuss that than Puma Wright engaged in, besides the fact that she uncovered Will for laying down with men in the business. Yet she additionally name-dropped a portion of the men that he had been associated with. They're both sexually unbiased. They do peculiar things in their home, and young fellows have gone out shouting to move away from them in